we dominate.
Okay, that was Showtech. Dominate. Yeah, Showtech, they're pretty good artists. Yeah, the reptilians, they definitely get into everybody's brain. It's kind of obvious. Because look at all of these hard style artists and trance artists, jump style artists. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing but reptilian, reptilian themes and words and stuff. And they control everybody anyway. I believe they control everybody, the aliens, because they pretty much wrote the Matrix and created this reality. So, they pretty much wrote everybody's charts when they were born. So they control everybody anyway. So, yeah, you look at some of these, all of the lyrics to these songs, it's like, oh my God. And these people don't know it. The artists, they don't know it. They don't realize, I'm creating all these lyrics because this alien told me to. They don't know it. They're not conscious of it. But yeah, so the reptilians, they put a part of their brain in everybody's brain, basically. Okay, so welcome to my Alien Lover channel. This channel is about my physical and astral abductions by gray aliens and reptilian aliens, with a few videos about turtles thrown in and my animals. You can ignore those. I was a reptilian male in my past life, and the reptilian aliens knew it before I knew it, and they always been in my life since birth. They know who their brothers and sisters are down in 3Dville. When I started talking to them consciously in 2013, they responded fast because they were always there around me. So yeah, it was no big surprise, when I started talking to them, bam, they started responding. Because they were already there. I didn't draw them in, they drew me in. Because they're around everybody. I remember out-of-body experiences and physical tamperings in 2004, 2005, 1994 by the reptilians. 1994, yeah, it was like some kind of bad experience. I was having a lot of bad experiences in 1994, but at least for a period of like a few months or a year or something like that, but I could talk about that later. I consciously talked to the Greyz and reptilians for my out-of-body experiences, abductions. My out-of-body experience abduction. My out-of-body experiences are due to them, not to my own ability. I have these experiences almost weekly, and at least monthly, and sometimes 4 times in 1 month. A reptilian being named Joel comes forward a lot to abduct me out-of-body wise. He pulls me out of body in many ways. Some of the reptilian beings who abduct me have wings. These reptilians have always been abducting me all my life, and I was conscious of many experiences, but I did not know it was aliens giving me the experiences. Only thing different now is that I am conscious of who is giving me the experiences, and I nag them for more, so I get a lot, unlike most experiencers, because I am consciously nagging them. Because they're freaking blast. I mean, they're fucking blast. Total freaking blast. I mean, I gotta put up with a lot of sex and stuff, but it's a total freaking blast. Okay, so yeah, and that's another thing. I don't think anybody truly ever goes out of body on their own. I mean, you can like float 12 inches off the bed, by yourself, but to go to any other dimension or reality, it's not you that's doing it. It's somebody else that's helping you. some other entity, angels, spirits, aliens, whatever you want to call it. It's not like they sit there and, oh, here I am, I'm about to give you an out-of-body experience. It's not like that. They don't show themselves 95% of the time before they give you the experience. The Greyz and Reptilians taught me how to go out of body daily from 2003 to 2006. So I know the routine well. 7 years later, when they started routinely taking me out of body, when I started consciously talking to them, around the beginning of for the out-of-body experiences, I started talking to them in 2012, but when I figured out they could come and give me lots of abductions, out-of-body style, that was probably early 2013 when I started talking to them for that. Mainly the Reptilians come forward to give me the out-of-body experiences, but sometimes the Greyz. Yeah, see, I kept talking to them. 2010, I started talking to them to give me the out-of-body experiences, and then again in 20. But I still wasn't real alert and awakened then in 2010, but I became more enlightened and awakened in 2013. So that's why I got, I somehow got good at knowing that they'll come and give me out-of-body experiences. So that's why I get a whole lot now, because I'm a lot more conscious now than I was in 2010. But in 2006, it seemed like when I moved to Austin, Texas, it seemed like my out-of-body experiences stopped, and I couldn't understand why. Well, that's another thing too I need to talk about back then, from 2003 to 2006, but I can talk about that later. Because like I say, that wasn't my own natural ability. They tampered with my brain somehow for me to do that. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so mainly the Reptilians come forward to give me the out-of-body experiences, but sometimes the Greyz. I do get physically abducted as well by the Grey aliens, but that group is down to business and I do not get those often. It has been 2 years since a physical abduction, where they suck me out of bed and take me to no telling where. Also, this channel talks about how the aliens create all my lucid dreams and virtual reality experiences for me. Mainly it is the Greyz and Reptilians that give me those too. Another group of ETs I talk to gives me orbs in my house, as well as orbs and orb artwork outside at nighttime. So yeah, the more I'm, eager to go out there and wait and talk to them, the more I'm going to get the little artwork on my camera. I have about 1 or 2 more videos to do of the artwork, but I already posted one video about the artwork. Okay, so another group of ETs I talk to, they give me orbs in my house, as well as orbs and orb artwork outside at nighttime. They look like half sills, half groundhogs, emitting very loving energy. Yeah, and you can even see their faces. You can see their big old black eyes and their faces inside the orbs. It's really cool. Yeah, even in the normal orbs inside my house, I can see their faces. I've seen reptilians inside the orbs. I've seen like mantis beings inside the orbs. Greyz. Some other weird type of, I don't know what they're called. Some other weird type of aliens that have no name. But anyway, I have a video posted of the artwork. And at the start of this video, there's some artwork at the thumbnail. And then I have one video posted already of the orbs. And I'll have about 1 or 2 more. I think the gray being who I caught on camera behind my couch is a watcher. And is pretty much always in my house. He's always doing paranormal stuff. And there is a pic of him in my Orbs artwork video and here on this video thumbnail. I can ask for specific out-of-body experiences or lucid dreams and virtual reality experiences or dreams. And the Greyz or Reptilians will give them to me. Example is a roller coaster ride. I asked for a roller coaster ride and received it by virtual reality in the altered state of consciousness. The reptilians throw in a lot of sex. The aliens have created for me lucid dreams, out-of-body experiences, virtual reality experiences, and dreams all my life. And an ET came forward to tell me that last March. And one of the things they have done all my life was to take me to different realities and dimensions in my altered states. And one of the things they love doing for whatever reason is taking me to different cities, countries, states, or towns in the altered states of consciousness. They have taken me to England 3 times, Russia, Atlanta, Romania, Cambodia, Joplin, China, New York City, etc., etc. And Grey also told me via a mind abduction or remote view that he was making me and many others into a cyborg. Yeah, so basically when they create the reality for me in China or Cambodia or Romania or Atlanta, they already give me all the details. It's like, oh, okay, I'm in China, and they'll put all these Chinese people in there, or Cambodians or Romanians or whatever. Yeah, it's really neat. It's really awesome. And when I'm in the experience, it totally feels like Cambodia or Romania, and I've never been to those places. So anyway, a Grey came forward to tell me that he was making me into a cyborg, and that was in early 2013 when I knew that the Greyz were in my house and abducting me. When they create the experience for me, they relay all the information to me, and the energy of the virtual reality experience or out-of-body experience always feels authentic to the place I am at, like Cambodia feels like Cambodia, and I have never been there. The Grey aliens had to tell me that cyborg information since they knew I had finally become awakened to their tampering around the end of 2012. They have taken me out-of-body experience in real time before, but mainly they create artificial dimensions, scenarios, and realities for me. They were taking me to some real-time places back in 2003 through 2006. They took me, I went out of body into a school, and I know that was, I could tell the difference. That was in real time, and they took me, like I was in 3D. I was out of body, but I was just roaming around in 3D, walking around in 3D inside the school, looking up at the students' faces and the teachers' faces. And I was like, wow, this is so cool because I can see them, but they can't see me. It was so freaking cool. And then they took me to Tacoma, Washington, and I was in front of this big old field, the softball field, in front of this volcano. And I was zooming in on the players' faces, and there was one male coach, and I was zooming in on his face. It's kind of like, to really see close details, it's almost kind of like looking through goggles or something. It's really cool. And there again, I was like, wow, this is so cool because I can see them, but they can't see me. And, I thought they were taking me, well, like I say, now I know the difference. A lot of those places I thought was the heaven realms, but yeah, I can talk about that later. Okay, yeah, so they have taken me out of body in real time before, but mainly they create artificial dimensions, scenarios, and realities for me. Everybody is being abducted in some way, shape, or form. I'm sure of it, but your brain has to evolve first. And one of the ways to do that is to get out of the trance you are in. The population is put into a trance to ignore certain code words like aliens, chemtrails, etc., as well as put into a normal trance. If you want to see the aliens in your life, ask them to lift the veil and to get you out of the trance, and to delete all mind control programs running in your brain. Welcome to my channel. But yeah, if you go up to somebody at the store or whatever, and if you mention alien or chemtrails or other certain code words, they don't hear it. I mean, they literally do not hear it. It's like the population, the general population, they weren't only put into a trance, a general trance, but they also were put into a trance to ignore certain keywords or certain, certain words. You know, because the government, they don't want you to know about aliens and chemtrails and all that shit. Yeah, it's very weird. It's very interesting. Okay, so welcome to my channel about aliens, but mainly the reptilians and Greyz.